In our previous video, we talked about number operation, addition and subtraction. And you can see how we can add numbers with positive and negative signs together. In this video, we're going to take a step further by looking at multiplication for number operation. Plus times plus equals plus, and minus times plus equals minus, and plus times minus will give us minus, and we will take them one at a time. So let's look at a series of examples to really help us to become more familiar with this operation. So I will start with this one, plus 3 multiply by plus 2. Before we move further, we want to be able to look at these signs here. This is plus times plus, as you can observe in the first case here. So we take this sign out first. Plus times plus give us plus. Then we multiply the number. 3 times 2 will give us 6. We're going to repeat 2 more. Let's take plus 5 multiply by plus 4. We follow the same pattern by looking at the plus before the numbers, and we multiply them first. Plus times plus will give us plus. And then we have 5 times 4, it gives us 20. Let's go to plus 8 multiply by plus 6. The same format again. Plus multiply by plus, or the positive sign multiply by positive sign. Then we do 8 times 6. That will give us 48. So most of the times, all the positive numbers are just written by itself. It could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 4, 10, 100. These are positive signs. You do not see any sign repeating the positive sign. We automatically know these numbers are positive sign. But now we'll go to the next one. Let's take the negative piece, number 2. Say we have minus 4 multiply by minus 2. What will it give us? We follow the same pattern to check the negative signs before the 2. So we multiply them. Minus times minus, as you can see up there, will give us positive. So we now go to the next. 4 times 2, that will give us 8. Then we'll look at more example. Let's take minus 7 multiply by minus 3. We follow the same pattern again. We look at the symbol before it, that's negative. We multiply negative times negative, it will give us positive. Then 7 times 3 will give us 21. I know you are getting a good handle of it now. Then you can start coming up with different numbers that you can play with. But let's stay together and continue to walk through these examples. We have minus 9 multiply by minus 5. The same pattern, negative times negative will give us positive, and 9 times 5 will give us 45. Let's take 2-digit number. Let's say we have minus 10 multiply by minus 10. So we follow the same example, same pattern, negative times negative, that will become positive, and 10 times 10 will give us 100. Now the third example, where we have positive and negative. Positive times negative equals to negative. And if you do it vice versa, or you change their position, negative times positive will give us negative. So we know we're going to have the same outcome if we put positive first and then negative second, or we change it around. We're still going to have the same final answer. So let's walk through some example in this regard also. So we'll take plus 4 multiplied by minus 6. So plus times minus again. We want to check. Plus times minus will give us minus, and then 4 times 6 will give us 24. Let's try plus 5 multiplied by minus 3. Plus times minus will give us minus, and 5 times 3 will give us 15. Let's take one more example. We have plus 8 times minus 5. Plus times minus will give us minus, and 8 times 5 will give us 40. What if it is two-digit number, where we have plus 13 multiplied by minus 3? Don't forget the first thing we need to ask ourselves. Do we have sign in front of these numbers? Yes. If there are signs there, we multiply those signs first. Plus times minus, that will give us minus. Then 13 times 3 will give us 39. So in the first case, we mentioned that if the number are positive number, we don't necessarily put the positive sign before them. We know it's positive number. But in this case, if it's a negative number, we have to put a negative number before it. If it is minus 2, minus 3, minus 50, minus 42, we need to indicate to be a negative number, so as to remove confusion. And let's go to the last one, which is a negative times positive. All we are going to do, we're just going to swap out the signs before them. So we have minus 4 times plus 6. See the same thing here? Minus times positive will give us negative. Then 4 times 6 will give us 24. We do the same thing for minus 5 times plus 3. And minus times positive will give us minus, and 5 times 3, 15. You'll notice that the answer here is more or less the same thing. And why is that so? Either we multiply plus by negative or negative by positive, we're going to have the same negative answer in the end. So we take 2 more. Let's say we have minus 8 multiplied by plus 5. So negative times positive will be negative, and 8 times 5 will be 40. And lastly, we have minus 13 multiplied by plus 3. Minus times plus is minus, and 13 times 3 is minus 39. The goal of this video is to help you to become more familiar with a number operation when it comes to multiplication. And please keep this concept in mind, because in our next video we are going to build upon this concept, whereby we go back to addition and subtraction of number operation recognizing the positive and negative sign, and then we now bring them together where we apply principle of multiplication. Just to quickly recap, we have covered number operation multiplication. You can see a pattern developing now, and this will help you to remember or to memorize, so as the case may be, where we have plus multiplied by plus will give us positive sign, and negative multiplied by negative will give us positive sign. Plus times negative is going to be negative, and negative times positive will give us a negative value. So we have three things that we can always memorize: plus times plus, plus; minus times minus, plus. Either we multiply plus times minus or minus times plus, that will give us negative. So these three things, we can keep them in mind. So we'll see you in the next video for the next operation.